Hey guys, I know I haven't posted a video in a really long while, but I've kind of been doing other things. I've been Skyping quite a lot and all that stuff. Why is my hair sticking up like that? Go away, I don't like you. Okay. Well, I've been wanting to talk about this since Tuesday. Apparently that didn't happen because I ended up doing... Wait, no. Well, yesterday I could have possibly done it, but then I had to go down my grandma's, and then Tuesday it was kind of too late, and I didn't want to do it at midnight since I've been staying up at midnight, even though I'm going to school. Be quiet. I don't really care though. Like, my dad isn't happy about it. I don't really care though. I don't listen to him. I was going to talk about my recent weekend since tomorrow's Friday. And it's about to be another weekend, so it would be like almost nearly last week when I made this video. It's about the Fall Fest up at this place called Pymatuning State Park. I always say Pymatuning. I never say Pymatuning. That's why I made sure I said it this time. It was a lot of fun. I ended up going up there Friday, and I was so stupid. That better not go off again. I was ready. I was packed. I was ready to go up to camp. And I'm like, and my dad said, "Oh, do you have a jacket?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have a jacket." Because I didn't see it on my bed. And I'm like, well, it just must be in my bag. I get up there, and right when I need it, when my dad leaves, I don't have it. It's at home, sitting on my bed. Because at first I couldn't even fit it in the bag because my bag was too full. So I left it on my bed. Then I didn't look good for it, and it was just on my bed, just laying there, probably like, "Amber, I'm on your bed. Come pick me up." Would you be quiet, please? I think that's about Skype. I don't know. Just gonna leave it go for now. I didn't do anything. So that night I didn't even have any dinner because I wasn't in the mood for hot dogs or chili, so I just kind of just sat there by the campfire freezing my butt off. And it sucked because the restrooms are actually pretty far from the camper, and when you're cold you really don't feel like walking in there. They're down to there, but I did. I survived. I made my grandma come with me. And then the next day, I invited one of my friends up there because she has never been up to Pymatuning to see the Fall Fest, which actually wasn't that good because usually the kids are very creative with their costumes. Didn't happen this time. Not at all. None of them were creative. They were just regular stuff. Kind of annoyed me. Usually they're really nice costumes. And so far... hold on. I forget which ones there were. I know there was a woman dressed up as a ladybug and had her daughter dressed up as a ladybug. Some kind of zombie. Forget what that was all about. But we ended up running out of candy. My dad bought 3 bags, but you know when you go to Dollar General and you buy those bags of candy that are only this big. It's not a lot of candy. Not at all. And my dad said, "Oh, I bought 3 bags of candy." "Yeah, you bought 3 bags of candy, Dad." And I almost called my grandma my dad, seriously. My grandma only bought... I don't even know. There were suckers in there, Tootsie Rolls. There were tons of stuff that she bought. So the bowl was actually pretty full. But she could have used a bigger bowl because this little boy came up and there was no more candy. And he said, "Is there any more candy?" And my grandma said, "No, there's no more." And the little boy said, "Well, what's in the bag?" The bag was empty. And I felt so terrible because there wasn't really any candy left in the camper. It was so sad. Poor little boy. But they carried on, and not too much time after that it was over. And then, I didn't get my face painted at all because my friend was going to paint my face. Would you please be quiet or else I'm turning you off. Yeah, my friend was gonna paint her face, which she painted her face as Pikachu, and I waited until later because I didn't know when we were going to our friends that we usually meet up there, they always bring Huskies, and I always love to see them. They didn't bring them last weekend, but I still went over to say hi and stuff, and we went to a party when we were at Bingo. Bingo started at 7 and 9, and my cousin said, okay, well, we'll just leave at 7:30. No. We're not leaving at 7:30. Wait, let me think. I ended up winning one thing. Oh no! How did I do that? Oh my. I'm so sorry. Okay, it's not broken. We're good. My iPod and my phone just died and fell on the floor. I got this. I would have won probably more stuff, and I only had one card because we were leaving at 7:30. Then I asked him if we could leave at 8, and I said no, we'll leave at 7:40. But this thing actually works pretty good, except for when I plug it in, and if you don't have it turned up decently loud, or if you like shut your music off and still have this on, it's like does that annoying crackling noise, and I hate it. That's the only thing that I hate about it, but other than that, it's perfectly fine. Bingo was actually pretty fun. So, I mean, the last part, I felt so bad for my friend because my cousin ended up winning 4 times and got one of the things that my friend wanted. She got nothing that she wanted. She said it was called a peekaboo, like a stuffed animal that holds your phone, something like that. I don't remember. It was something like that. I had no idea what they were. I never even heard of them before. She wanted one of those, and she said that someone just walked up behind the bingo place and looked and grabbed the other speaker, because I got the green one because I'm not the biggest pink fan, and she just got the pink colored one and left. And Olivia just sat there thinking, why isn't anyone catching her? She just took something as if it was her daughter's birthday, and she's just like, ooh, hey, I like this, I'm gonna take it with me. But that was fun, and I went to the party, and they had a bunch of stuff. Cookies, cupcakes, some kind of pies, chicken. I didn't even care about that stuff. I just looked at my cousin, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's pizza. And it was the first time I ever had Pizza Joe's, because we're apparently getting a Pizza Joe's around where I live. I'm pretty sure it's turning into a Pizza Joe's because that's what my dad said. One of his friends said. I'm not sure. But first time I ever tasted Pizza Joe's, and it was actually really good. But it was really nice there, and they're really good people, great friends. Then we went back up to Bingo because it was almost over, and we wanted to check on my dad, and so far my dad only got lights. It was one light, and then he got a flashlight that's like a laser and a flashlight. He does not need any more lights. He got enough of them. But I'd say it was pretty decent. Usually I have 2 cards, and we actually stay there for the full 2 hours. So I didn't that time. So I didn't get to win that much. But my dad played my card while I was gone. I said, you don't have to play my card. I'm going to be gone. You don't need to play it. He's like, no, you don't throw a card away. I didn't say throw it away. Just leave it there. Just leave it there to suffer and stare at you and cry. That's all you gotta do. But no, he played it. And he probably didn't even win anything off of it because he would have probably got more stuff. So the last one, apparently they called a number, and then he won and my friend won. And he let my friend pick something for her. It was a book bag clip. It would be nice if this laptop had a pause button on it. That'd be great. But there isn't. That's sad. Just a stop button and a picture button. Well. And we went back to the party. I was freaking out. I was in my dad's truck. I'm like, come on, Dad. Hurry up. I was freaking out. My friends looking at me like, calm down, Amber. And I'm like, no, I want to get to the party before it ends. Then we got there and they hung out and stuff, and my friend and my cousin was trying to drag me away so we could walk around the south end, because that's what we were going to do earlier, and I didn't want to. I said no, I just want to hang out with my dad a little bit. But yeah, apparently we ended up walking to the south end because my dad left and we left. South end sucked. Last year was way better. My cousin said he was on a hayride and the same guy from last year was on the south end but in a different area. We didn't even see him. He didn't have he didn't have the same stuff. But there wasn't even anything lit up over there, and I hated it because I like when there's things actually lit up on the south end that I can look at and we can take pictures. But thank goodness we went last year. But this year was actually my favorite year of the Fall Fest. And then we went back and we listened to some music around the campfire. And then we went up to the camp store, and Olivia, my friend, I'm terrible at English. My friend was showing me some openings of stuff because I was kind of curious about them. And my cousin was watching stuff about teachers pulling pranks on students and stuff, which actually seems kind of fun. But you can't do that in my school. Like, my school is pretty rough. I'm loving high school, though. High school's great. I'm loving it a lot. My favorite subject so far is probably science, because the other ones are they're losing me. Math is making no sense whatsoever for me. No sense at all. It makes no sense. We learned this thing, the first thing we learned was dimensional analysis. I'm like, what is that? My science teacher explained it better than my math teacher. That's sad. But I forgot the second thing that my science teacher said of what to do for it. So I'm like, I don't know what else to do. I don't know if I forget how to do it. But yeah, my math teacher didn't. I don't want to sound rude or anything, but my math teacher didn't explain it good enough, and I didn't want to ask a question because everyone else was understanding it. So I didn't want to sound stupid. Hey, could you explain that? How to do it? Thank you. I really need to know how to do it because I have no idea what we're doing right now. But that's going pretty good. The Fall Fest is great. My friend messed up on my painting twice because she got this side perfectly fine because I was going to be a cat. And she kept on messing up my right side because like the whiskers were fine over here and then over here just like went straight like a tiger or something. So my aunt finally just came over, wiped the mistake off, and changed it. I never smeared it though. I mean, I kind of did smear it, but I think that was because of her wiping it off, because I didn't even touch it. I do not touch paint. But my hair kept sticking to it, which made it itch, and I couldn't itch it, which drove me crazy. But I survived that night. I couldn't wait to get the paint off, and it actually came off pretty easily. It was normal face paint. I like that paint a lot. I don't think there was anything else for the weekend. She came over and I tried my new speaker out, and yeah, we were listening to music on my phone, and then she was watching stuff on her phone, showing me some stuff using my awesome speaker, the one that lights up that my dad got me last year. He got me it last year. I still use it, except I've been using this new one so far I don't know, because I just don't feel like using that one right now. Because I like using new stuff more than old stuff. That's just my thing. Like, if I buy something new, I mean, if it's something special, like a really colorful brush, like I have a colorful brush and I won't use it because it's too special. And in health class, we're doing a project. I think it's called a PCA. Something like that. I think it's PCA. And I'm not going to really describe what it's about because I really don't feel like describing it. But I'm kind of nervous about it because we have to have a teacher film us. And it has to be, I think, I'm not positive because I'm not looking at the paper, but I think it's between a minute and 20 seconds to a minute and 50. It was a minute and 50 to 2 minutes, I think, for like the highest, if you want to get the highest grade. I mean, because we were planning on doing 3 things. The first one was going to be me walking into the room, and then me, like, stepping, you know, I mean, I'm not going to describe it, I just don't want to. And then in the cafeteria. But I think that would take too long, because I don't know if I want, I mean, the teacher doesn't have to film us walking. But then we need because we have 4 people in our group. And I said, well, since one girl, which is me, is going to be filmed on because they chose to film me and I chose to film me, then one of the boys have to be the background speaker. Because that's just how nice I am. Because when I read really fast. I mean, I can read slow, but it really bothers me. I have to read fast. And people would watch the video and go, what? They would have no idea what I'm saying. Because I can't stand reading slow. I can't. I don't even know why I read fast. I mean, some people would look at me in the classroom and just, like, how do you do that? I just read. I just scan the words. When I read in my head, like when you're in English class and you have to, get on there. Come on, dude. Hold on, I'm having trouble. What is wrong with you? Get on, let's, oh. Don't get me mad. I'll fix it later. This is how I just put that on. It's terrible. I don't know how. I do know how, it's just it didn't want to work for me right now. I forget where I was even at in this conversation. I have a terrible memory. I can't remember a lot of stuff when I'm paying attention to this stuff. Oh yeah, reading fast. But when I read, like, in English class, I'll just read, and I read so slowly. And I didn't have English homework tonight, and I have to find a book to take the class because I do not use my phone in English class because that's not something, I mean, you're allowed to bring your phone or your Kindle to read, but I don't want to do that because I'll probably get caught by other teachers with my phone in my pocket. I don't think I want that. So I have to try to find a book, and I don't really have any books. I lost my book Hatchet. I remember having it in my closet. It disappeared. And I loved that book. That was from 7th grade reading class, and I lost it. So my dad has to buy me another one. So great. And I'm hoping he buys me another one because I still remember what that book was about. A lot of people probably haven't read it. I don't think it's that popular. And I don't even think there's a movie about it. Anyway, but, geez, I'm almost hitting 20 minutes. Oh, I'm not used to that because my Bandicam only does 10 minutes of recording. That was a really weird sound. My throat makes, like, the weirdest sounds ever. I hate it. I hate when you're in class and just you're like your stomach growls or your throat makes a weird noise and people look at you. This one time, it was when I was sick. Like, I sort of had a cold, maybe? I don't know. But you get, like, this like, deep, like, it's not a cough. It's sort of like a choke, like a cough in your throat. And I'm trying to hold it in, so I'm like this. And it just came out. It came out so embarrassing. Everyone just looked at me and was just like, what? So this girl looks at me in front of me. She says, bless you. I said, thank you. I disguised it as a sneeze. It wasn't even a sneeze. It was just some creepy, freaky sounding choke / cough that came from my throat. I hated it. It was so embarrassing because everyone looked at me. Everyone. I mean, maybe not everyone, but I just saw people just face my way. Like, it's so embarrassing when you're in the middle of class. It's so quiet and you're reading a book and you just do that random noise. I hate it so much. It was so embarrassing. But she made it better because people thought it was a sneeze. Pretty nasty sneeze, eh? Oh gosh. I'm tired. I don't want to be tired because every single night I make sure I stay up past midnight forever. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to do that for the rest of the year because that's not even that easy, but yeah, right now it is 10:12 p.m. where I'm at. It's windy. I'm not sure if it's raining. It sounds like it's raining, but it most likely sounds like it's just windy. It's been raining all day. And you know what sucks? Is glasses and rain. They don't mix well. And I had a... Well, I don't really want to say that part, because just in case, you know. You never know what coincidences happen in the world. But I've been doing random stuff. And I just now noticed that my laptop can see that thing on my wall. Maybe you guys can figure out what it is. I mean, I could probably tell what it is, even if I didn't even know what it was, because I could see the colors pretty well. That wind is so distracting. Wind is very discret. Really. I'm telling you, I don't know English. I can't speak. I don't know why. I don't do anything in my brain that won't let me speak. And then for history, I had to write a emigress, what was it? Paragraph or something like that. 3 paragraphs on like I fled France. Assume the rule for an emigre. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. And why, blah, 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 blah. I had no idea what I was supposed to do. I tried my best, and I'm probably not going to get a good grade on it. Okay. Science was easy. I did have to use the internet for one part because I couldn't find the answer whatsoever. Because at first we had, I think it was 0.003, or it was just 0.03, but I'm pretty sure it was 0.003. And I was looking at it, I'm like, man, that can't be right, you know? I mean, it was kind of a little confusing, not really. It wasn't confusing, it was just that we didn't really know how to do it. Then I found out, wait a minute, we can put 0 for the final velocity, and we're trying to find time, so we did the initial velocity plus acceleration times time, which we didn't know what time was. So we had final velocity, which just ignore it because it was 0. So initial velocity, which I don't know what the number was, and then 30, because you had 0 minus 3, but we did 30 equals 10t, because you had to drop that down, and then 30 divided by 10 is 3, which equals the time in seconds. So I figured out how to do that. I forgot the triangle. I thought it was the acceleration on top, velocity, and time, but I think it's actually velocity, acceleration, and time, but I'm not sure, and I'm hoping my science teacher still has it up on the board tomorrow. But he said that we won't have enough class time to finish that worksheet, so we had to do it for homework. I got it done. At first I was looking for like 27 and 28, then I figured out, oh wait, it's only through 26. And I got it done because I make sure I get it done. I am magical like that. I just boo, and then it goes on my work. I just get the answer that way. That's how it works. That's how it works. You gotta try it. It's called You Know Everything. But alright, well, I am going to end this video here because I need to get back to texting my friends because I kind of just left them hanging. And I think I'm not sure, I think my cousin just messaged me about the Skype, but I'm not sure because she just like hung up. I couldn't even talk because I wasn't even on mute on Skype. For some reason, it just wasn't working. I could even tell at the bottom, like, for some reason, it was like, oh, your microphone isn't working. I hate you, laptop, but it's working fine now for the video. I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, I can't hear myself, but I know it is because I just know it is. But yeah, I'm going to end this video here. And I'm going to try to make another gaming video. I might not be able to because I can't find any other games. But I'm going to try, because that's how I am. I think I got every single thing cleared. I'm pretty sure I did. Trying to think for a moment. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. But yeah, I got everything clear. So, I'm going to end this here. Everybody have a good day / night, because I'm not watching and I don't know, like, the time thing. And thank you for watching.